So, the 1.6, yeah, it totally has rod knock now. So, after I did all that prep work, and probably most unfortunately of all, gave it an oil change, I finally started the car again and let it get warm and listened to it and put my ear to things, and unfortunately the tapping sound I acquired at the track now a couple weeks ago is actually rod knock. I think it's like my number 3, probably the number 4 cylinder rod bearing is definitely smoked or on its way to being fully smoked, because at idle it rattles real bad. So instead of trying to take to the track and run it hard again on a rod that's already knocking, which sounds like a recipe for catastrophic engine failure, I am going to stop right here. We officially killed the 1.6 liter. And not surprisingly, it came from, a long day of abuse on a hot track with a hot motor, with hot oil. And the oil in kind of my mode of failure, I assume, is that my oil got too thin and hot, and it was also conventional, which doesn't help the fact that it was thin and hot. And it got too thin and too hot for how hard we were going, and we erased one of those rod bearings pretty good. So, hypothetically, it still runs. You saw it. It runs fine. Theoretically, I think it would survive another track day in its current state, but I don't see any reason to ruin this perfectly fine motor, which should probably get at least one of you to chuckle to call it a perfectly fine motor. But, it needs like a bore or a hone and some new rings or new pistons. It needs some new rod bearings, but it's not junk yet. Like, there hasn't been a rod go through the block, or the block hasn't split in half. So it's not a junk motor, and I don't want to intentionally go out of my way to junk it, make it useless. So we're gonna stop here. We made 200 horsepower on my beloved 1.6 powertrain after it ate an entire turbo compressor wheel. And then we went on to rip it for an entire 100 miles of fully on the boards track day. And it mostly survived. I don't even really blame the power plant in here for the problems it's experiencing. They're all kind of my fault. Had I put better oil in it, had I been running a better oil cooler, had I still had an oil temperature gauge in the car, had I been more paying attention to my oil pressure better, it probably wouldn't be knocking, it wouldn't be smoking, it wouldn't be blowing oil everywhere. Everything that's happened to this motor in this car that's a problem is 100% my fault for being the experimenter and not quite knowing what I'm doing all the time. So with that kind of said, I am going to officially retire this 1.6 liter. It's served me so well, and we've done so many experiments, but it's time to move on. And it's not to say it's going away forever. I have a feeling long term I might rebuild this and I'll offer it for sale or put it in something else. We'll find out. And then going forward, the new wave for this car is going to be my 1.9 liter ALH. And we're going to get more liters, and we're going to get direct injection, and we're going to get hopefully way, way, way more power out of it. If 200 is what we hit corrected horsepower on this, I want to hit 300 corrected horsepower on my ALH. So what that means is I have all of this week to get my shit together. Hypothetically, if I hustled, I could still go to the track on Saturday with my new motor in the car. I don't think that's the best approach here. I want to be methodical with my new ALH installation, because if I'm not and I spin a bearing or overheat it or who knows, some kind of stupid break-in issue, I'll be pissed. So this week and in posting time over the next couple weekends, I will be taking the 1.6 out of the car. I will be installing my 1.9. I will be getting the 1.9 ready to fire, firing it, breaking it in, and hopefully dyno testing it. Very, very exciting. This gives me kind of a huge opportunity to redo things that are bothering me about the car right now, and it's a pretty long list actually. So just kind of things that I'm going to do. I think the next series of videos are going to be a little less informative and a little more just showing you what I'm doing, because I need a lot of energy and focus to cover the ground required to do the swap. But some things I'm trying to do, we're trying to replace the 1.6 with a 1.9. I'm replacing my turbo cartridge with a brand new one of the exact same thing, so it's back to being fully balanced. I am going to re-weld my exhaust flanges to be clamp flanges instead of V-band, because I have an exhaust leak issue. I am going to be moving my oil cooler and lines into the engine bay with a much bigger fan-cooled oil cooling system. I will be fixing my steering rack and some of my axles. One of my axle boots has been torn this entire time, like probably since 2 years ago, and it's had a plastic bag wrapped around it to keep the grease from going everywhere. I'll be putting a new boot on that. I'll be putting a new bushing in the end of my steering rack because it rattles. I'll be putting new boots on my steering rack because that's probably half the reason why it rattles, is that the boots got damaged and dirt got in there. Whew. We're going to be relocating some of where the coolant enters and exits. I might remove the rest of my rain tray, and we'll be putting in that other 0-to-0 transmission with an upgraded clutch to stop clutch slip. So once all these things come together and go in the car, it'll be much, much, much tighter and stronger and better, and have very much fewer issues. And what I'm most excited for is that we should completely eliminate having any blow-by, which has been the bane of my existence and why there's oil all over my engine bay. And we should be making way more power with way more compression, which is super exciting. So that is what is to come. It's likely going to be kind of rapid fire from here on out. I'm not going to break down the rest of the ALH series into mincemeat anymore. We're just going to move forward with some speed, and I'm super stoked for you to come along for the ride. Thanks so much for watching. I need to put a sweatshirt on.